Aloha! You've tuned into the Hawaii Healing Network. My name is Kristina Mekdeci, and I am your host. And today we are interviewing Rena Wells, who's in Canada. Hi, Rena. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for being on the show today. Rena, I know that you are a mother and you have a career. You're a mother of two with a career, and yet you still manage to have time to write a book, be an intuitive consult, and focus on your spirituality. And I'm sure there's lots of women right now who would love to know how you do it.
It is connecting first thing in the morning before I get out of bed, that instant before my mind starts to race, and that instant, it's like a split second before everything, filters back into your consciousness, and sitting in that for a bit and going through my day and, having that calm. And then once I run through my day, it doesn't take very long. I get up and do what I have to do with the children. I'm very privileged because I manifested working from home. So I work from home every day. So that I am very grateful for. And after they get breakfast and they're settled, I then do my meditations every morning, which is about 20 minutes. And that sets my day up.
And the last person we had talked to, the same thing. He does his meditations in the afternoon, not so much in the morning, but I think it's such a benefit that you do those first thing in the morning.
I do, because as soon as I get up, it's the children are, get them out of bed, get them dressed, make lunch. It's a very busy morning, And once I can get them settled, I do my meditation.
And the meditation really sets the day, doesn't it?
It does. It sets my intention for the day. Things flow. I give up all that control from the starting waking point in the morning. And if I don't do it, my days do not go as nicely as they do when I set that intention.
There's something about meditating which really says, okay, God, angels, I'm going to ask for your help today, and I'm bringing you into this dimension, the third dimension, and helping you really manifest everything smoothly for me. And whether it's meditation, hypnosis, or prayer, it still takes our mind to the same place.
It does. It really does. And you give up all of that control, so I find it just flows naturally. Because even in the middle of the day, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I have that recognition of that space that I pulled into my vibration first thing in the morning. And when something gets busy in the day, or, meetings are absolutely crazy, and, I'm going from, one thing at work and I'm trying to multitask things, and then the school calls, that space is still there. Because I've already set it in my day, and I can always go right back into that. When I don't set it for my day and I let the mind take over right from the beginning, I'm lost for the entire day.
Now, you said you mentioned the Ah meditation. Are you referring to Wayne Dyer's Ah meditation?
Yes. That has helped me amazingly for manifesting.
Yeah. Where can we find that meditation if someone would like to try that out?
Just go on YouTube and type in Wayne Dyer morning meditation, and it's the first one that pops up.
Wonderful. I know that I use his, and I also use Louise Hay morning meditation, and that's another one that you can find on YouTube.
Yeah. I also find, too, because it's nice here in Canada now in the summer, when the kids, before school ended, obviously, I would go out. Now sometimes they come out with me, and I will go out in the back deck if I don't have a meeting or I've done my emails, and I'll take a good 20 minutes and just go out in the back deck and do some yoga as well.
Nice.
To my day, yes.
And those things make a difference by far. I mean, certainly I know that my days are filled with miracles every time. For me, at least what I like to do is I like to send the love out, and how they say send the love out to everywhere you're going, the place, the building, everyone who's in the building, the equipment, your car. And I've noticed every time I do that, miracles. It's almost like the love is already there and the path has already been set for you.
Totally. It really is. It really is.
You mentioned something. You said, I manifested the job to work from home. Can you tell our viewers how you did that?
Yes, I can. I don't have a university degree. So I work with people that have master's and PhD degrees in it. And everything that I've manifested in my job is from the universe. And the way that I got my work from home was in 2009. They were running a competition to pull 10 people out from, I was very technical in IT, into the business national headquarters and working in a business sense, which I have no experience in. And I was really into doing spells at that point. Now, spells, I feel, are a way to manifest. It was helping my thought process at that point because I was having a hard time of letting go. So I found spells were a way of letting go. So when I thought, I was waiting for that job promotion, I was like, oh, wait a minute, why am I worrying about it? I did the spell. It was a mental, capacity, something there that I could hold on to because I wasn't ready to just let go. And that's what helped me. So I did a candle spell and just basically etched into the candle what I wanted. I put a work from home and I put, the salary and everything that I wanted, and I burnt it. And once it burnt, I could feel it. I was like, okay, that's gone to the universe. 2 weeks later, I found out that I got the job through one of the managers out of 5 managers that were hiring. The other 4 did not want me because they didn't have the educational requirements. However, he had a dream from Spirit. He's a very spiritual man. He's crossed over now. And told him that I had to be in that. I had to be into that pool. And so when he went back to the managers, they're like, well, Rena has absolutely no experience. What is she going to do in business? She has no education. She has no experience. And he's like, I had a dream. This woman has to be in it. And he pulled for me because the universe told him. So the universe will conspire for you.
That is absolutely true.
And that's how I got my work from home.
And I like how you say spells, and I want to let everyone know that the same technique can be done when you do journaling, or if you do a vision board, or if you just meditate, feel it, and let it go. But like you said, the most important thing is letting go. And I've learned to manifest so well. You have to act as if you already have that which you desire. And once you have that which you desire, you should have no desire for it. And then when you have no desire for it, that allows it to show up into your physical world very quickly.
Yes, very much so.
So you are juggling your kids. You do intuitive readings and you consult people. You are writing a book and you work full-time at home.
Yes.
What else do you manage to juggle?
Well, I'm going to be on a radio show and I'm going to be blogging full-time for an LGBT magazine that's well known in Toronto around spirituality.
Tell us more about,
I believe, and I just believe the universe gives you what you can handle. And I just wanted to say there's one saying that I wanted to bring up. People say, I don't have time. I don't have time in my day to do this. And I'm telling you from experience, you do have time in your day. If you have time to breathe, you have time to meditate.
Oh, yes.
And the universe will create the time that you need. Everything will just flow so much better for you.
And I did put a little post, and I want to go deeper on this. I had a quick little video that I put onto the Hawaii Healing Network about bending time and how it is so possible to do this. And in Greg Braden's Speaking the Lost Language of Gods, he talks about how the Tibetan Buddhists bend time and how he was able to be a person who experienced bending time, making it somewhere in 4 hours that would take 8 hours. And if you believe that, and since we know that it's scientifically proven that time is not linear and everything is existing at the same time, simultaneously, we can take advantage of that because we are such great manifestors.
It's true.
I encourage everyone to try bending time. And when I suggest that, I mean, if you know you're going to be late for something, just say a little prayer, ask the angels to get you there on time or before time, and you'll be amazed how quickly the ride goes, how time just seems to stop and stand still so you can make it. And I would suggest to our listeners and our viewers to just try that out and just play around with it to get a feel for what you really can do with time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a little bit about your book. How's that going?
It's going really well. It's flowing. There's no writer's block because it's just all channeled right through spirit. So it's a fictional story, but it's a lot about consciousness and awakening and what it feels like. The main character is a lot about myself and what it feels like when you are such an empath and sensitive to energy and what that feels like when that energy comes in. And so it's a lot about his awakening and his abilities.
Nice. Now, and we'll tune in again and ask you more because I know that there's so many more interesting stories. But if I wanted to get a hold of you to perhaps do an intuitive reading, if that is still something you are juggling, how could I get a hold of you?
I'm on Facebook under Rena Wells. I have a Facebook page. My website is also www.renawells.ca, or you can email me at rena.wells@rogers.com.
Wonderful. And for our viewers, if they also need to, you can also send an email from the YouTube channel where you'll see this video, and I will definitely forward the contact information so you can talk to Rena. Rena, thank you so much for being on the Hawaii Healing Network. We look forward to having you on again. And
Thank you for having me.
yes, and just, can't wait to get you back here in Hawaii.
I will definitely be back in Hawaii. No worries about that.
Well, thank you, and aloha.
Aloha.